Hi Cancer, welcome to your mid-month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what feels right and with what does resonate within your own current life experiences. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, contact me through the email I have in the description box, as well as all of the info regarding my reading services if you're interested. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Cancer, I'll be channeling messages for the collective of your sign, and then I'll tie it together with the cards as usual for extra messages or confirmation. So Cancer energy here, your collective for mid-January. It feels like you are concerned with something that's like far away or at distance, or you feel like a distance and a disconnect with something or someone that you were concerned, worried about. It could also be that for some of you, you are worried literally with someone's safety or someone's well-being, someone that might leave far away from you or in a different country, different city, different location. You could be thinking about traveling because of some sort of an emergency or some sort of scenario that concerns you for someone's well-being. In other cases, I also see like for some of you, you're just worried, especially for Cancers that do have like long distance relationships, being in love or being as well in business. I see you a little bit concerned with what's going on the other side of sorts. It can also be that for some, you're just wanting to travel or wanting to do something, and there are situations preventing this from happening at the moment, or you could feel frustrated that your plans or what you want keeps like bumping into problems or issues. So there's a little bit of a temporary holding back from something you really wanted to pursue right now. There's something about needing to wait or needing for a better timing, better circumstances to align to the outcomes to be more favorable to you. And some of you Cancers, is like you are a little bit annoyed with something here as well. So your moods are a little bit off during mid-January, up and down. I see you sometimes oscillating here with peaks of emotions where you could feel very excited, very happy, very bubbly, very loving, and then crashing into depression or fear, insecurity, pessimistic energy. So your moods are very unstable. There's something here about you regulating more your nervous system so that your emotions fall more into place. Some of you, especially Cancer women audience, you could be going through something hormonal as well during this time, affecting quite a lot, again, your stability in terms of moods. Some of you, it's as well like pregnancy issues, affecting again your nervous system and your sensitivity overall because of pregnancy, or others is also more leaning into menopausal as well energy. I do see like an important specific energy messages for Cancer woman audience are standing up more prominently here, as you might need to work with your conscious energy to bring balance, like mind-body balance here, mind-body emotional balance. Because I feel like as you get to work on that, other things fall into place, or other things stop being such a big issue or such a big thing that is creating havoc in how you relate right with others and how you relate with your things, the things in your life. I also see like for some of you that do have children, you could be like very annoyed or more easily like moody, irritable as well with children, and then you feel guilty. So again, there's something here about needing to regulate more your emotions. Now, for others of you, it could be that you are estranged from a mother figure or from someone that feels like a motherly connection or a motherly essence, And I see like for you Cancers, reconnecting with the mother archetype, being actually making amends with the mother energy in your life, or understanding your maternal instincts better, understanding how you look at the mother energy, could be something very healing. And also like some sort of work around the womb healing as well could be very beneficial for some of you Cancers. They're showing me like this very like strong separation in mid-January as to women and men audience here. So I'm going to start, these messages are more like for female audience, or those of you that identify more with the feminine concept. And then I'll go more to the male. But I feel like in general, Cancer's energy are just moody, more sensitive than usual, more dysregulated. And so more deeply affected by little things, right? By things that feel like have more of a way to pierce through your barriers than they usually do. So you are more sensitive and easily affected by your environment. But for some of you, I keep getting like there's something concerning you, worrying you, that it's valid, that it's justifiable. But you could be like very nervous or very emotional about this. So however you're taking your concerns and your worries, it's still like very packed with emotions. And at times that can, again, overwhelm you and blind you to the more objective facts or what can actually be done to solve, if anything, the matters you're dealing with. And for some of you that feel like you are at distance with someone and you're worried about this person or something is coming up, I feel like there's something about your healing energy. So even if you can't go to this person, even if there's a barrier, even if you are, again, in bad terms with this person, I still feel like you sending healing energy to this person could help. Especially for Cancers that know how to send energy or you're good at with Reiki. If you are worried with someone, send them that Reiki energy, send them that healing energy, because I feel like it's going to work. Now, for more of the masculines hearing here, Cancer men, I do feel like you are, many of you are participating on something significant during this time that could feel like a gathering or events with a lot of people. You're learning a lot in terms of social events, social skills. There's something here about social life that it's important for Cancer men in particular. And I see you learning as well a lot from women. Again, like there's something about women in your life right now having like this role of guiding you, teaching you, making you understand something deeper about your own nature. For some of you, working with women in the professional sense is going to be actually great. There's something about yin and yang, so balancing the masculine and the feminine energies. So if there's an opportunity to be more open to work with women, or if there's something here about maybe some of you being shy or hesitant to work with women, I see you like giving that a chance and that really working well, because again of the balance of energies and polarities in these spaces and environments you gravitate towards. And in general, Cancer man could be attracting more women than usual. And I'm not feeling here like in just this sexual romantic way. I'm feeling like it's really about building healthy connections with women in all spheres of your life. So family, romance, friendship, and work. And understanding as well and respecting and honoring the feminine essence, understanding how to deal with it, right? How to honor it is a big theme here. For others of you, I do feel like Cancer men could be actually infatuated, or there's romance in the air, but feels as well very platonic or something here. You're like you're infatuated, you are crushing, or you have here a crush, but you don't know what to do about it or how to take actions or the next moves. I just see you admiring, studying this person, learning more about this person, what this person is into, how to get closer to this person. I see you like studying the situation before you take a chance on it. And for both Cancer men or women hearing in general, mid-January is intense. I do have that feeling of intensity because there's a lot going on. And for some part of it, it's not as you thought things would go at this time, but you're learning to adapt to changes without that creating such a huge toll on you, or that crushing you or putting you down. I see you learning to be more strong on your feet when life happens and shit happens, let's say, and you needing to stand strong in your feet. And I see you also, for some of you that are into like yoga or flexibility, stretching, workouts, I see that helping you, or I see you into it, right? Like growing into it more. There's definitely some sort of physical activity that could benefit some of you Cancers as well, that have a lot to deal again with that mind-body connection in particular. So nothing too aggressive or too in just purely physical. I feel like it's workouts where that integration of mind and body is very relevant. Like, so I'm thinking about yoga, but I'm certain that there might be other ones as well that could integrate or fit this concept. It could be like some of you are just getting into the gym or getting into working out as a way to cope with something or as a way to alleviate your stress. And I see you falling in love with it, or you're just finding enjoyment in a physical activity that maybe you didn't thought you would like. I see you getting surprised by how much you could end up enjoying something. It could be as well in terms of work, but it can also be in terms of, it could be in terms of physical activity and workouts, but it can also be work itself, like something you thought you wouldn't really like doing in terms of work, and then you end up actually enjoying working on what you're working or being part of what you're going to be part of. So I see like your more narrow-minded side being tested as well here. So you do have the Hangman, Strength, and Page of Swords. Amazing, because I do see like this Hangman with the Strength card is exactly speaking about you building up resistance, literally and emotionally, spiritually, and physically. The Hangman with the Strength card, again, gives me a lot of that vibe of you pushing yourself, making the necessary perceived sacrifices for a bigger cause or a bigger reason. So pushing yourself to, for example, to do more physical work, or to be braver or stronger on something that maybe before it would like easily get to you, because you are comprehending that's the way you're going to feel elevated into the next stages of experiences. And so I see you breaking free from as well, like a very passive moment or state in your life. So you're waking up from a big hibernation phase where maybe you didn't do much actively. You were more in the soul search. You were more on figuring out something. And now you're coming to the active. It's like you're coming back to the active life. So it could be like maybe you took a leave of absence, or for any given reason you were out of work or out of social life, or you were just in a phase where you really didn't want to be out there. I see you breaking free as well from a passive state. But I keep getting like a physical activity is a big, big thing. And I see you achieving certain goals you have in mind with your body as well. Up until August, I see you very focused, very interested in really building up that physical strength and image, or just feeling better. And the strength also shows to me that it's going to help indeed you feeling stronger and you feeling like you are more in harmony with things. It could also be like due to a pregnancy, or due to, again, family reasons, you just were not able to focus on your body, or maybe there was like a pregnancy that took a toll on your body, and like you're recovering from that now, or you're set yourself to the next month to recover from something that took a toll again on your body. You also have the Star, Judgment, and Devil. Wow, you have a lot of major arcanas here. So as I said, there's a lot going on for you. until February, that's going to be felt as intense. You have the Judgment and the Devil, Page of Swords, Strength. So it's a lot of intensity building up here. And some of it, this intensity is building because you are like pushed, you feel pressured, you feel fear, you feel desire, you feel a lot of things at the same time. As I said, I also feel like you're being called to make big important decisions or relevant decisions with your life path right now. And so you could feel that burden on you, like wanting to make the right decision, or wanting to know what the right decision is, or wanting to get rid, with the Devil here, from a specific problem, issue, toxic energy, toxic pattern, toxic relationship, and struggling to really be free, or addiction and struggling to be free from that. But still, I see you pushing back. It could also be like you have like this, the more you're glowing up and the more you're returning to active life in a certain sense, or the more you're glowing up, the more you're succeeding out there. There's someone watching you here with the Page of Swords and the Devil. This could be like a strong Capricorn energy influence, or just very like jealous ex or jealous person watching you. Be aware of sneaky observation. You could be watched and not know you're being watched. You could be seen and not know you're being seen when you are like doing your thing. I see like you might be receiving some sort of weird message or notification. If you get the weird vibe with something you receive, either a message, email, or social media notification, trust your gut. It could be like someone wanting to get closer to you through a fake account, or wanting something to get to you, but in a very sneaky way or cunning way. So I hope you have a great mid-January. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.